Hi guys, welcome back to Marvel Contest of Champions. This video is going on the 1st of March. I really wanted to get this done last night, but I think it was like 11 PM in the UK when this information landed, and then I was like, oh, I've got to get to bed, I've got to go to work. So this is from the forum, and this comes courtesy of Kabam DK. So there's a big build up and blah blah blah. The game's afoot. So the big thing, the rules of the contest bow and crack under the weight of the most intense cosmic struggle the battle realm has ever seen. Brothers by circumstance, enemies by misfortune, these two elders have brought their quarrel to the battle realm in earnest, and only one can rule the contest. Will you participate in their cosmic game? Will you help bring stability to the battle realm? Good build up. I know if this MCOC gig doesn't work out, then I can always be a full-time voiceover artist, but apart from that, it looks very exciting. I get a feeling that the way they've teed this up, it's not going to be as easy as it's going to be. There's some buffs that are going to favor certain aspects of the game really difficult, and you're going to have to really mix up your characters. And I think that's the point that Kabam are trying to make with Act 5, and also the nerfs to our favourite champions and the way that we do crit chance and all that stuff. It's just to make sure that we use a plethora, a smorgasbord selection of different champions, to kind of put it shortly. So, how long does it last for? No, it goes on forever and ever. Lovely. It's going to be a wing-ding of an affair. Are you increasing the level and energy cap? Not for Act 5. The main reason behind this is that all our existing and in-development content is very precisely tuned around the current amount of available mastery points and maximum energy values. Gold and XP in Act 5 are the exact same as Act 4. Don't fret, there's plenty of awesome rewards to get in Act 5 that we'll know you'll love. Hopefully that is correct. How hard is Act 5? We can't say overall, since we've not done it yet. Oh, since we're not done yet. But if you can't finish master difficulty for the month event quest, you're gonna have a bad time. It's really hard, but it's definitely not impossible, and it's not designed to be impossible. And even if it was, we'll know you folks could do it, considering how many of you have beat Labyrinth of Legends. Yeah, but that's like putting point across that the people using certain characters for Labyrinth of Legends, and the extent of like units being put into it, like what are they suggesting? Like, oh, it's alright if you just have like 12,000 units and you use just a 5-star Star-Lord at certain kind of like unlocked ability, you'll be absolutely fine. Yes, because not everyone in the game has exactly what it was that got them through the Labyrinth of Legends, apart from that particular champion and skill. So yeah, you've got the skill aspect, you don't need the champions for it. That's a big kind of like point there. Keep in mind, Chapter 1 of Act 5 was created and tested alongside the 12.0 update, so it's in tuned and designed with the new champion updates in mind. Really? So did they use a 400 combo applicable to signature abilities Star-Lord at 5-star? What did they use? That would be the question. What did they use for Act 5 when they were developing that? I would really want to know. Maybe we should find out. Just to kind of put it to the test. I'm not saying that, you know, any kind of criticism of that. I just would like to know what champions they use, because then we could find out, and then we could not blab about it being a god tier. You know what I mean? Did you guys add any new buffs? Oh, there's new buffs. It's like, even if like flat, spiked armor, flat tires, like all that kind of like safeguard. If that wasn't bad enough, right? They've given them more stuff, but it's not the end of the world. It could be seen as the end of the world, but I do say you have to kind of fight more. That would be great. Fly away from it. Fight more carefully, and that is the big point. Flare, breakthrough, life transfer, burden of might, power focus, brute force, kinetic instigator. There's loads of decent ones in there against the bosses. I would, do you know what I really would like is if you get some new like boosts, and we can get like some boosts to kind of fight this. A regen boost or a synergy boost, something that's going to like help out players that won't make a mistake. Is this game mode designed for people that, you know, I'm the type of person that I make a mistake, okay? And because it's reaching these endgame stuff, if you make a mistake, it punishes you greatly for making it. And I really hope that's not the case, because then obviously it forces us down a road where we have to then use loads of revives and kind of health potions and things like that. So it will be interesting to see. You know, like I said, hopefully don't make any mistakes and you won't get punished. But that being said, let's have a quick look. So Flare, you have a 300% attack boost. You'll degenerate for 100% of your maxed health over 60 seconds. I'm guessing this is for the boss, or is this for you? Is it applied to you? Must be. Oh, that's not going to be interesting. Breakthrough Champion. The boss has 5,000 plus armor rating. Oh, sugars. Every time you land a hit, you reduce an armor rating by 100 permanently. Well, that's good, but then obviously, well, it depends on the enemy that you're facing off against. Like, if it's going to be an easy champion to... I mean, if it's something like... it wouldn't be Colossus. No. But if it was a champion that then, you know, it's like... you have to hit, you hit, and then it's like reduced by 100. So, what's that? Like... God, 50 hits? Yeah, 50 hit combo? Meh, can happen. That could be alright, that's fine. All subsequent hits continue to apply the same reduction to the boss base armor rating. Good. Just got to stay alive that amount of time. Depending, you know, is their attack going to be good enough? If you take one hit, is this going to mean that you're going to be in a very bad position? So keep your distance, hit, keep your distance, keep your distance, hit, and then evade specials. Kind of obvious. Life transfer, you degenerate 2% of your max health per second. You steal 125% of the damage you deal as health. That could be helpful. Experience is affected by class relationships. See, life transfer, if that was a permanent boost that you could get, that would be alright. Burden of Might. Every time you gain a buff, you lose 25% of your max power. You also get 15% reduction to power gain to every buff currently active on you. Okay. This is not Phoenix. Oh, don't use Phoenix in it. I'm beginning to really like Phoenix. Phoenix with 7 Furies will have a 100% reduction in power gain. This doesn't affect power sources like power gain, only the power gained from being hit or hitting an opponent. For example, Mordo will still get his power gain, but maybe Mordo will be more effective. Like I'm glad he's entered the crystals. I know people were saying that maybe I should have waited for my 4-star ones, but look what I got. I only got Phoenix out of that. That was a new character and 2 Star-Lords, you know. Not like I'm bragging about that. Power focus. I think these are all just kind of very intricate things that are going to be difficult to... You gain increased critical rate equivalent to 25% of your max power you currently have. For example, if you're 100% of your max power, you have a 25% chance to increase your critical rate. And if you have 40% of your max power, you will have a 10% chance critical rate. Well, that's good, especially if you're going to apply something with Gwen. I keep calling her Gwen Stacy. Well, to me, she is Gwen Stacy. Spider Gwen. And then brute force. If you've not landed a hit in 6 seconds, you begin to suffer a degeneration that deals 100%. Oh god, so it's all about attack. You got to attack, right? Generation per second. Disadvantage for 5% health per second. Base 3.3% max health per second. Disadvantage 1.6 health per second. Landing a single hit on an opponent, the boss will reset his timer and remove any degenerating effects. Oh, maybe heavy attacks on this. It's hard to say. You're gonna have to work quickly though. It's a bit disappointing that you're gonna be focused on getting this done. Kinetic Instigator. When you strike a blocking opponent, the boss, you gain the same amount of power as you would normally when hitting an opponent. Helpful. Very helpful indeed. What am I getting from Act 5? Now, these are great rewards. We'll have a look at that in a minute. How will Legends work for Act 5? Legends won't be calculated for Act 5 until Chapter 4 is released, so you don't need to worry about being the first completely master Chapter 1. Unless you're really into that. We can't give any concrete details right now. Yeah, I'm not going for Legend. I'm not really interested in it. But these are rewards. So Chapter 1 completion is 400 5-star crystal shards, which is 4% for crystal. Good that they've put that. 2 tier 4 generic catalysts. I think they mean basics. 10 times tier 4 class catalyst fragment crystals. Helpful. 800 4-star crystal shards, 40% of crystal. 130 units. Chapter 1 Exploration, 600 5-star crystal shards, 1 tier 4 class catalyst crystal, 20 tier 4 class catalyst fragment crystals, 1,200 4-star crystal shards, 6% of crystal, 1 generic 4-star awakening gem, 240 units, and 10 4-star signature stones. Not bad, not amazing, but I think there's a good point here. Someone says that why no tier 2 alphas for a reward, which is kind of important because, yeah, I know you can somewhat get them, but at the same time, it would be nice just to kind of, you know, have that in the prizes. Hopefully they get this sorted, but I can imagine this will be chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4 will be the big juicy tomato of prizes to be given out. At the moment, I'm a little bit kind of concerned about the extent of the buffs, which are going to be a little bit interesting. Some are going to be very easy once you know what you're facing off against to then plan your type of your attack or who you're using. And different characters, yeah, mix them up, but it won't be all about Scarlet Witch and the crit team anymore. It will be about being a little bit more kind of adventurous with your champions. So I'm gonna go and do my roster reboot. If you didn't know what I'm talking about, roster reboot, then have a look at the video that says roster reboot, and it's all about what I'm testing to see where I'm going with my chosen champions. I'm not saying that you should follow suit and do what I'm doing. I'm just saying what you should do is try and test these characters on certain things in certain areas, whether you use them on master mode, in heroic, in alliance wars, and attack and defense. What has changed in them? Have they improved? Have they not improved? Are you getting to grips with them? Are you not? Anyway, excited for Act 5. This is going to be great. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a little bit scary, but I'm sure that it's going to be a good act, and a good act to follow after Act 4. So anyway, thanks very much for watching this video. I've been RichTheMan. The information about this is found in the description below. This is from the forum. And follow me for more Marvel Contest of Champions content. Couldn't say that properly, could I? Marvel Contest of Champions content, by hitting that subscribe button. Follow me on social media. The link is in the description. And as always, I shall catch you on the flip side. Bye-bye for now.